The Shona word that I've just learned today is rupawo. Pastor Haisa.
Yeah, this is rupawo.
Rupawo. And because we are getting closer to the end of the year, rupawo, my identity, I identify in Christ. That is my identity. And we are going to be having a phenomenal concert that's happening on the 7th. And all of these guests who are going to be there, the singers, they found their rupawo muna Jehovah.
Yeah.
Mamuka say Pastor
Mamuka say
Tamuka say Josh.
Tamuka
Josh Juru.
Yes, Josh.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Very, very good. Now we are going to be discussing about legendary. Like when I say legendary, this concert is full of legends.
100%.
Okay,
yeah.
And one of them is sitting right here with us. Pastor Haisa is a legend in the gospel industry, in the gospel singing. And Josh, maybe just tell us a little bit more about the Gospel Legends Night. What is it? Who came up with it? What are we in for?
Yeah, thank you. So we have the Grateful Gospel Legends Night on the 7th of December, 2024 at the HICC, starting at 1 p.m. So we came up with this concept basically with this brilliant, woman of God being used mightily by God in the UK, Eliana Makombe, who is the host of this event. So how it came up is basically we've always wanted to come back home, obviously because we are based, in the UK, but we've always wanted to come back home, and we felt God was leading us to a space where we wanted to acknowledge our legends. I think the best way to be grateful, if you look at the word grateful, it's just, us being thankful to the Lord, obviously, but also being thankful to our own legends for, bringing us up with good music that, put values in our lives. So that's the whole concept. And we're just saying we're grateful to our legends, we're grateful to God. So we decided to come up with this concept to celebrate our legends, to be grateful to them, and also just to be grateful to God. Honestly, that's what it is. We're just being grateful.
That's good. Kupa kutenda, Pastor Haisa. Ndoja tudakuita mswa 7 December.
Ichokwani.
Imimi Tatiro, you are one of the legends. Imimi rwendo rwenyu, how has that been for you? Kushika panas.
Rwendo rwangu ndinotenda Mwari zvikuru kuti andichengetawo ndichiita basa iri rokuimbira Mwari nzimbo dzechitendero. Uyewo ndinotenda varongi sezvataurwa vakatirongerawo chinhu chakadai mumashure menguva yakati rebei takati techinge sekuti hatisisipo kwakufungiwa kuti vaimbi vakatanga nenzimbo dzechitendero ngavambosangana. Saka ndichafara zuva iri zvokuti ndiri kuudza kuti sipo makavani tinayo manyeri kwana priest. Kwandiri, it's a great honor.
Wow. Your pastor is exuding such greatness and such joy. Oh my God, it's jumped onto me. I don't think I'll stop smiling until the end of the interview. My goodness. You know what, Josh, you've heard Pastor saying, now, in bringing up the lineup, we've got people such as Pastor G, we've got Prince Mafukidze, we've got Pastor Bonnie Dushel, Sipo Makabane. He's coming in from South Africa.
Yes.
This lineup, how do we know who's great and who's a legend?
How do we know?
How did you pick your line? Because I could say, "Ako inin Mandisiri."
That's a good question. But obviously, I think to be very honest, I think the people that we reached out to, our legends, that we reached out to, the people that are on this lineup, are obviously people who we managed to get a hold of. People who we've been, in communication with for a very long time.
Yes.
But obviously some of our legends, busy lives, which is completely fine, but, we have extended our invitation to them as well to come through. So this lineup is not in any particular order per se, but we just, reached out to, a lot of them, but I guess these were the ones that...
With the availability,
but, they'd love to have more, obviously.
Absolutely.
It's a Legends Night,
Absolutely.
There's a lot of them.
It should have been like a whole Legends Day.
A whole Legends Day, that's pretty much it, really.
Yeah.
But, we would love to. They're going to come through. Some of them are going to, come through last minute, obviously,
coming
just because of the close to the air.
So we have artists like, obviously, Pastor Haisa, we've got Pastor Bonnie,
Yeah.
who've been in the industry for a long time. And we have our new ones, Anna Michael Mahendere, we've got Matthias Mere. So, the balance, because someone would say, but Matthias Mere, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The balance, talk to me about the balance.
The balance is bridging the gap.
Okay.
Right. So we are, bringing our, older generation legends with our new generation legends. I'd love to say they are legends.
Yes.
They have influenced the gospel industry mightily. The people like Minister Michael Mayende, the people like Matthias Mere, who have been making, great waves in the gospel industry. People like me have grown up in that generation.
Yes.
So, the balance was just to kind of bridge the gap, to make a balance, to acknowledge the older generation, but also to collaborate with the newer generation.
That's good.
That's basically the balance, really, to be honest. And I know there's a whole lot of other new generation, amazing gospel artists out there. But specifically these, we felt, God was calling us to have them on this project specifically.
Great. Mfundisi, mataura manje mati, kamera ndo zvako mazuva kamera kadoko doko kudai. Imimi kudhara mami nezihombe.
Atati nemazikuru akadai. Unotombotaura kuti chibataura.
Saka tichitaura saizvozvo, obviously zvinhu zvekudhara zvasiyana nezvanhasi. Imimi semufundisi wedu who's been in the industry also for a very long time. Mashoko enyu ekutikudza kana kutidzidzisa vadiki vari kuimba, vari kushumira, vari kudini. What are your words that you can give us?
Ine mashoko anenge ataura kune vaimbi vedu vechidika vari kuuya ava, inonzi new generation, yanenge avakurudzira kuimba, kunyengetera kuna Mwari kuti Mwari avape mashoko enzimbo dzinorapa nekusimudzira. Vatsvenozwa pane song yekuti ukainzwa so kana unga wakaneta une zvinokunetsa unonzwa kuti ndarapika, ndasimbiswa. Saka ndo zvandinokurudzira vaimbi kuti ngatiimbe nzimbo dzinosimudzira nokusimbisa vatsvene vaMwari, vanhu vaMwari ava vanodawo zvinovasimbisa, zvinovarapa, nokuti muimbi rumbo ndicho chombo chikuru chandinoti antibiotic chinogona kuuraya munhu kana kuraramisa munhu maringe nezvawaimba. Saka zvinogona kuita kuti munhu ararame. Ndosaka michona ndakaimba muchainzwa futi burukai muture mutoro unorema. Apa ndaingoda chete kungoratidza vanhu kuti muturi wemutoro ndiye Mwari. Munhu anoda kunangiswa kwaakabva kuna Mwari, whether unoenda kuchechi kana waendi kuchechi, asi munhu wese wakasikwa naMwari. Munhu ane chinhu maari choumwari chakaiswa maari chokuti asingaendi kuchechi achienda kuchechi chirimo. Vasingaendi kuchechi vachinenge chatsimbirirwa zvacho, asi chirimo musi wachinovhunduka. Ndosaka uchiona munhu ukamuimbira rumbo runobata unonzwa simuka mwoyo wakuti ndabatwa.
Josh, uri kutora panodzi here? Wakuya nepeni here?
Ndiri kutora. Ndo wisdom yatachi.
Ini ndatonzwa ndikuti izvi zveshuwa. I love what you said, mfundisi, kuti it's medicine. Kana munhu if you just take an antibiotic, you come alive. And I love that picture. Your words and your music makes it come alive. Josh, are you an artist?
Yes, I am an artist as well.
Are you going to be performing?
Yes, I am going to be performing with Eliana Makonge.
Oh, wow.
And, obviously backing up our legends and everybody else. So, yeah.
Your experience in kind of bringing this, because I do know that you are the coordinator as well. Coordinator, being an artist, what are you learning? What are some of the nuggets that you can give upcoming artists, gospel artists who want to be where you are?
Collaboration.
Right.
Collaboration is the best thing you can do. We're living in a world where coming together has more power than being an individual. I think God, where there's unity, God commands a blessing.
That's it.
This is what we're trying to do. And I would like to encourage some of the young artists like me coming up to say, let's collaborate. Establish personal brands, but let's collaborate. Yeah. Gospel is all about unity. Yeah. That's all there is. Where there's unity, God commands a blessing. So that's what I would say. Obviously, let's learn from our legends as well. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, getting wisdom, getting counsel from our older legends. But also, translating that older legends' way of doing things into our own way, music is evolving.
That's it.
Music is evolving, and yeah. So that's pretty much it. I was just say, let's collaborate. Let's reach out to each other. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
100%,
now, this is ministry, and I do know also
Yeah.
that hospitality and kind of administration is also a form of ministry.
Yeah.
So putting something like this together must be a great feat and very tiring and all sorts. Sometimes you want to give up. That experience for you, maybe can you highlight some of the ups and downs, pros and cons that you've experienced in coming up with this concert?
It's a lot, but probably obviously the challenges will always come, but we always overcome by the grace of God. But I think the one of the the main challenges was if you're living abroad, like our host Mrs. Eliana Makombe is a artist based in the diaspora. I think one of the challenges coming back home is obviously because you're not really familiar in terms of the face in the city or at home. So I think one of the challenges has to be coming back home and wanting to do something as opposed to doing it abroad. Right. But obviously this is the power of collaboration. This is why we've partnered with a lot of people to put this together. So I guess that's one of the challenges. But I guess the good part of it is we've managed to reach out to willing people that have extended their hand of help. And yeah, it's been amazing. It's actually been amazing. I think the preparation has been a lot, to be honest, coordinating, trying to get things together. But just like any other event,
that's exactly what we look forward to.
That's exactly what we look forward to, yeah.
Mfundisi, tataura nyaya collaboration kushanda namwano. Imimi makamboshanda nevamwe vanhu kana kuti muri kuda kuzoshanda nevamwe. What's in the lineup for us viewers and listeners kubva kwamuri?
Ndashanda nevanhu vakawanda tichiita kolabho vaimbi vedu vechidika vakatowandisisa vandaita navo zvokuti nazvino inini ndiri kutoti saiyeyo ndingatofara kuitawo nayo kolabho yacho. Kwandiriwo zvinondibatsira nokuti ndiri kutodzidzawo vana vedu vamazuva ano nemaitiro avo. Kudzidza kuperi inini zvangu ndinoda kufunda kwavariwo ivo vachifundawo kwandiri ndichifundawo kwavari. Izvo zvinotibatanidza. Saka ndaita kolabho nevakati wandei so far zvinhu zvichititira zvakanaka, Mwari achititira zvakanaka. Saka ndidanei tinobatsirana.
Josh, get ready for collaboration.
That
is absolutely fantastic, guys. I'm very, very excited about this. So we know the event is on the 7th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where, when, what time, how much?
Right. It's at the HICC, starting at 1 p.m.
1 p.m.
Exactly,
on the dot.
1 p.m. on the dot. Okay. We're going. Tickets are found at the Med Orange pharmacies, Gateway Stream as well at the HICC, and just a lot of other places you could find. I think we have contacts on the poster, so you can always communicate if you need any tickets. So it's going to be at the HICC, like I said, 1 p.m. straight.
You're
1
in
p.m.
there, no waiting for anyone.
God is not a God of delays.
On time, we're always on time.
Yeah, so that's where we are on the 7th of December. We're looking forward to seeing everybody.
Wonderful.
Please come through. We'd love to praise the Lord together. Yeah.
Social media, where do we find you?
Eliana Makombe on Facebook. Eliana Makombe on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
And TikTok as well.
Yeah.
And obviously all of the lineup, YouTube, all the artists, we can listen to their music on YouTube, getting a feel of what to look forward to. Akomana, I'm so excited. But thank you so much for joining us, Josh.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us. And I know through your ministry we will learn so much more.
Sure.
Konapo ipapo ba ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.